proud every day that I don't take drugs, every day that I don't react in a violent way, every day that I don't do the things that I used to do. I'm proud of that.
Through the support I've had, I've managed to give up drinking as much as I was. You know, I'm partial to a beer or two, you wouldn't. And I've just cut drugs out completely now.
For people like me, who's on your own, okay, when you've got them, you're not on your own. There's someone there to help you, isn't it?
This DVD is to introduce you to the work of the Peninsula Initiative. The Peninsula Initiative, or PI, is a community chaplaincy project working to support people as they leave prison and return to the community. Many people, when they leave prison, want to be able to turn their lives around, but the obstacles are so incredibly huge. What PI does is support them in overcoming those obstacles, in accessing the services that they need and walking alongside them so that they can realise their goals.
There isn't a one-size-fits-all in terms of trying to help people who have come out of prison. I mean, there's lots of charities involved in prison work. There's lots of government agencies and really good people in social services and probation who are really we're all trying to achieve the same thing, all trying to help people. But I guess that everybody is stretched quite thin, and sometimes the individuals just need someone they can ring up and say, can we meet up for a coffee and can we have a chat?
I think one of the problems for people who are in prison is that they are seen as a statistic. They serve their sentence, they do their time, they've completed the number of weeks, months or years that they have to do, and then they're thrust back out into a community which is often very much changed while they were away. It's like going away and coming back and expecting everything to be the same, and of course it's not.
Yeah, the purpose of the charity is to change people's lives for the better, to stop them reoffending. But not just to stop them reoffending, to help them start a new life, really, with a settled accommodation, job, and able to move forward.
Basically, I was serving a sentence of 8 years, and it was during a time, a period in my sentence where I started to look into other things, faith being one of them, and that's where I met a guy called Ian, who used to come to the Bible classes, and sort of just be there and offer advice and just a listening ear, really. And when I sort of moved on through the categories of different prisons, Ian was the same guy was working there as well. He was out and about in the prisons there, and we met up again, and he became a good support, somebody to listen, not be judgmental, always had some good advice, and really just it's good to know that there's someone there who will listen to you, who won't judge you, and just really wants the best for you. You can see that. And for me personally, I just found that a great support.
You know, they've been very helpful. In fact, they sorted me out with this job, really. Nigel had a friend of a friend, so it's good. Well, actually, I had to go down for an interview on my birthday. Yeah, and I think the guy liked me. I mean, I've got quite a few electrical installation qualifications as it is, so yeah, so I think he was fairly impressed. Had a bit of experience behind me as well, so it's all good.
Oh, it's made it a lot easier. Like I said, I can't really turn to my family or nothing, because they all sort of don't want to know, and then most of my friends are just like me. You know what I mean? So you put 10 of us in one room, we wouldn't know how to fill out a form, like, you know. So it's handy because it's getting me away from all of that. It's getting me off my ass, and Nigel's helping me to, you know what I'm saying?
I think there are 3 main ways in which people can contribute. For me, the most important one is not money, it's prayer. We're a faith-based organisation, and without prayer, you don't go far in life, I don't think. Community Chaplaincy is an organisation which I have seen prayed into being beyond all expectations in many places. And so if people can pray for us and pray for the people with whom we work, that would be an amazing thing. Another thing that we need is people to volunteer. We need mentors, we need people to provide other services and admin support and all sorts of different things. If you want to get involved with community chaplaincy, whatever skill you have, I'm sure it can be used by community chaplaincy. So if people would like to be able to support us in practical ways, that would be great. Of course, we're always looking for mentors, the people who will walk alongside these ex-offenders as they rebuild their lives. And the third way, of course, is money. Because there's not a huge amount out there at the moment, but there are churches and there are individuals who are committed to giving regularly, and that's an amazing thing because that enables the work to happen.
I think people can do many, many things for PI. There's the obvious, which would be a financial contribution towards the work that they do. There's stepping forward and actually training as mentors. Even if they're not sure whether they can do it, going through the training teaches you an awful lot about yourself that you probably didn't know. And if you have a heart for it, please, please do it. And praying, really, for people who are in prison, coming out of prison, and who are actually now out of prison. Because being ex-offenders, they come up against hideous, hideous barriers that really in many ways set them up to fail.
One of the most exciting things for me has been the involvement of churches right around the peninsula. In all the years I've never actually had any church bar one saying that they wouldn't want to take an ex-offender and help us to look after him, and that church in particular only referred me to another more helpful church as they understood it. We don't ask the churches to accept anybody without any information. I will provide all of that, or one of my colleagues will, but it's just been so exciting to see how men have really experienced something of the love and warmth of fellowship. I get to meet them beforehand and will often come with the ex-offender to one or two of the services just to introduce them to people, and it's been absolutely amazing the way in which guys have integrated into church life and have been so supported right across the peninsula.
At Community Chaplaincy, we really make a difference to people's lives, and working with ex-offenders in prison and as they come out just can really make that difference that they need. We just hope that you might want to get involved in whatever way, whether it's working as a mentor or supporting us through prayer or through volunteering in another way, or by donating. That would just be fantastic.
I believe, and many people who are involved with community chaplaincy believe, that there is a person inside everyone, often fighting to get out, that's hidden. A person who is what God sees, I suppose. And if we can see that in a person and help them bring that out, then that can make an amazing transformation. Because for the first time, someone's believed in, someone's liked, someone's supported, someone's listened to, and that can make all the difference to someone's life.
Well, yeah, it is nice to think that I have changed a lot, and I mean, I know I have. I mean, But yeah, a success story, no. I wouldn't exactly say that. It's nice to hear, but I wouldn't say it. I've still got a lot of work to do. And my mentor, Nigel, he'll help me through it as well. But yeah, there's still a long way to go.